This morning here on the Gillette Bridge in the heart of downtown Grand Rapids. We're in the middle of all these buildings that Richard DeVos helped erect here in the city as we remember his life and legacy a day after he passed away. Now, the buildings are one thing. They are visible evidence of his contributions to the city. But I'm joined now by Peter Yonker, the pastor at LaGrave Avenue Christian Reformed Church. Thank you for being here, Peter. Richard was a devout member of the LaGrave Church, and it was charity that really drove him to these buildings. How did faith drive him here?
Well, it's interesting, Casey, that you say, I mean, everywhere we look around us, you see stuff that Rich had a hand in. And I think most Grand Rapids people know Rich through these buildings that have his name on it. We members of LaGrave, we knew Rich through personal interaction. And he was in church whenever he could be in church. And when church was done, he didn't rush out of church. He stayed in the narthex. He talked to people. And we knew Rich as a man who had deep personal love for people. When Rich talked to you, the thing that struck you is how much he cared about you. And that love was really the center of what made him go. And that love was rooted in a deep knowledge and assurance that he was a child of Jesus. He knew himself unconditionally loved by God. And that was something that drove absolutely everything that he did. So all these buildings were an expression of his love for people, his love for this city, his love for individuals, his love for the hurting people. And all of that stemmed from his love for Jesus. And we saw that face-to-face, person-to-person every single day. So, yeah.
And we so famously saw that as we said goodbye to Helen DeVos last year in October at LaGrave Church. Can you real quickly, Peter, funeral arrangements for Richard?
Funeral arrangements will be next Thursday at 2 o'clock will be the funeral at LaGrave Avenue Christian Reformed Church. There'll be other kinds of visitation. I don't know all the details about that yet, but I'm sure we'll hear soon.
Okay, Peter Yonker, the pastor at LaGrave Avenue Christian Reformed Church, a place that Richard himself practiced at up until the very end of his life. Thank you so much for joining and sharing with us how faith was a big driver in his life. We will continue.